Hi guys, my name is Vidiks. Welcome to episode 10 of my walkthrough for Deus Ex Mankind Divided. So previous episode we ended up right here next to Monument Station, and after exploring the tourist center behind it and the registration office. In the registration office we finalized the quest, the golden ticket, by activating Edward's license. And now, on episode 10, we are gonna try to advance 3 other quests. In this case, if we check the map, we'll be able to see 3 quest markers in the same area. It's the 3 quests we are gonna advance today. So, the Calibrator, we need to talk with Otar Botkoveli to recover Kohler's Calibrator. It's Seek Out Liborio. From the quest Cult of Personality, we need to seek out Liborio, which is Richard's former partner, and try to find a way to break its hypnotism. And also, we need to go to apartment 202 in number 33 Hlavni to see if we can find more leads about the neon trafficking. So, we need to move to this area of the map. We are gonna advance through this street to get there. It's quick enough. When we get there, we are gonna do Liborio first. We are gonna leave Otar Botkoveli for last, because it's a little more complex. And like I was saying, we are gonna start by talking with Liborio. The path to Otar Botkoveli is through here, and the number 33 Hlavni, if it's not obvious enough, it's right there. To talk with Liborio, we need to go to the magic shop, Negócio de Magia, business of magic. So let's just get in and talk with Liborio.
I can help you with something, yes?
I'm looking for Liborio.
It is me. You have come for the magic?
I'm hoping you can help me make sense of something. A strange encounter I had. A man hiding behind a screen in the sewers, surrounded by followers of some kind. His name is Richard. You used to be partners.
Richard is alive. You found him?
I'm not sure what I found, but I know I didn't like it. Richard had a way of depriving me. Things I wanted to say and do, but I couldn't.
I am so happy he is alive. Richard and I was sure that I should have known. Richard always said the show must go on.
There was nothing entertaining about this. What is he doing down there? How is he doing it?
I have not seen Richard in many years. We developed a show together, The Evolution of Stage Hypnosis Intensified Through Technology. Adapted versions of the KC and DDE designs.
A social augmentation?
In conjunction with modern hypnotic techniques, something much more powerful than mere persuasion. The communal construction of an alternate reality. For 3 hours on a Friday night, we guided people into brave new worlds.
Okay, here we can get a little more info on the show and the technology behind it.
These worlds you and Richard created through hypnosis, what were they exactly?
They were whatever people wanted, created together with the audience. Every night was different. After the incident, we were made to stop, treated as criminals. It was not right. People paid for their tickets and embarked on imaginative explorations. We did not hurt anyone. We would never hurt anyone.
I'm not sure that's still true for Richard. His audience now, I'm worried they may be trapped. Is that something he could be capable of? Creating a world and keeping people there indefinitely?
It depends on the personality. If someone is susceptible to the message, and if Richard keeps repeating it, it is conceivable.
The technology Richard is using to do all this, how does it work?
binaural beats. Richard balances his source transmission through a series of emitters that use targeted neural oscillation to stimulate specific areas of the basal ganglia.
Right. Let's assume I'm not familiar with that particular ganglia.
Richard is using a system of emitters that can intensify and adjust his frequency, his message, his intent. Imagine it. He can make the very soul of a transmission pierce into the brainwaves of his target audience.
I don't need to imagine it. I already know it's terrifying. Why do you think Richard is doing this? What's his end game in trying to hypnotize people in a sewer?
I cannot say for sure, but after the incident, after the way things began to change, Richard said he was going to find a better place. I did not hear from him again. The loss of so many people that we knew, I believe it broke him.
He didn't seem very broken to me. More like a guru of some kind, with way too much control of the people in that room.
No, Richard is not capable of hurting anyone. At least, he was not before. He was an idealist, the kind of man who... The worlds we created together on stage, they were more beautiful than the reality.
Okay, let's go on.
Tell me how to stop Richard.
Richard is conveying a vision of himself, of themselves, of an alternate community they are building together. If it is Richard's goal to keep the people there, the only way to free them is to make them see through it.
Well, how do I do that? Last time I talked to him didn't go so well.
The signal he is transmitting, its effect is limited to a specific radius, to the room where the audience is, where the emitters are installed. Wherever Richard is must be outside of that room.
So if I get to him, I'll be able to say or do whatever I want?
Yes, but promise you won't hurt him, please.
I'm not promising anything. Something tells me if I do get in there, he's not going to be content to just talk.
There may be a better way. The emitters, they are somewhere in the room, yes? Okay then, so wait. You wait. Just wait 1 second, please. Wait for it. Wait for it. Where are you? Come. Come to me. Shh. Pa, 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 pa. Wait. Okay. I think I have what I'm looking for. I think I have found what you need. Ta-da! They are scrambling devices, our failsafe whenever things got ugly. Attach them to the emitters and it closes the ability to amplify. Good night. Show's over. Your gods are but men again.
And that'll be enough to make the people in the room see through him?
I hope. If they have been exposed for a very long time, you need to help them to see. But please be kind to Richard. I don't know what he has become, but I know what he was. A decent man once, who simply believed that the world should be better.
We all believe that. But there are better and worse ways of going about it.
Okay, so Liborio just gave us a way to finish this quest in a pacifist way. Now we are going to investigate apartment 202 in 33 Hlavni for the quest Neon Nights. But before that, let's explore the basement from the store. And instead of jumping over the counter there, let's just turn left and enter this vent. That will take us straight into the basement from Liborio's shop. In here we can pick up this bottle of wine and some credits. But more importantly, we can also move this crate to the side. So we came from there, and inside here we'll have a lot more items to pick up, so crafting parts, sellable items, biocells, hyposteams, Neuroplasticity, and finally a pocket secretary that has the letter that Richard left Liborio, saying goodbye and saying that he was gonna try to make a better world. So this seems to be exactly like what Liborio told us. From this vent we can get 200 explorer points, and it will take us to the basement of another store, the Tube House, where we can get some breach software, and we can also hack this computer with a level 2 security. It's got 3 nodes, as you can see. I'm gonna use a reveal to be able to see all the paths, and best way will probably be to go down.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
And inside we got a couple of emails. An email from Percy Buckler with the code to get in the store, and the conversation about augmentations. We're not gonna go up. We are just gonna go right back into the vent. Go all the way back. And into the street. And now
City has gone to hell.
we are finally going to explore number 33 Hlavni for apartment 202.
More than a few.
Don't do anything suspicious.
Just follow the signs. And on the second floor we'll find 201 and 202. We can hack the keyboard, it's a level 2, or instead, if you've done the same thing I did and upgraded your legs and remote hacking, you can just move over here, remote hack the shutters, and jump to that window. Now, before you go in, remember that this house has an alarm, so the AI of the house will immediately identify you as a non-registered user and will begin procedures to call the police. So we need to get in, find the computer, and register ourselves as new users to stop that process. Otherwise, soon enough, we'll have cops entering through the door.
Human presence detected. Engaging smart home systems. Smart system engaged. Scanning biodata. Unauthorized presence confirmed. Intruder protocols engaged.
Anomaly detected.
You are not the authorized
Trace program
homeowner.
initiated.
Your presence
Access
in this home is
granted.
not certified.
As soon as you manage to hack and enter the computer, the process is interrupted, and you can register yourself as a new home user. User profile updated, and now we can go to security
Security
and
is of utmost importance.
open the wall panels.
Your secrets are laid bare.
We can also read the mail. We'll find an email from a friend asking him if he already got rid of the body from the girl that died in the previous night with an overdose. Also an email from Bonbon, the dealer from the Dvali, telling him that she knows that he's dealing on her turf, and also a message from Cygnus, who seems to be the supplier for this guy. He's got an avatar with a swan and a rainbow, and with the mail there's also a business card, Swan Services, located somewhere. The wall panel that we just opened, it's right here. It's got some credits inside and a card with the same swan. You can explore the house to your content. Upstairs, you'll be able to find the body from the girl. If you search it, you can also listen to the AI.
You should get rid of that. It's highly recommended.
She's got a pocket secretary with a message from her brother telling her not to go to this neon party. It seems like she didn't listen to him. We can also pick up these painkillers and also a credit chip. And going back down, in the kitchen there's only alcohol, and in the bathroom we'll find a pocket secretary that will help us advance Neon Knights. So the pocket secretary has some information about a neon rave, so seems like the dealer is going to a rave nearby on a courtyard with access through a courtyard near Ludwig's. So seems like our next step will be to go to that rave. With that done, we can finally go and try to advance the quest Cult of Personality. We can exit through the main door, no problem. And now we need to go to talk with Otar Botkoveli to recover Fuller's Calibrator.
Nice time for a walk. Can't take that kickback.
This is the Tube House Electronics, where we were just a little while ago in the basement. We got there through the vent from Liborio's basement. And when we started the episode, I also told you that the path to Otar Botkoveli is through here. We need to jump to the other side. And we are going to the underground casino where Otar seems to be. Of course, this manhole painted as a casino ship, it's pretty obvious. Before we go down, let's check these storage containers. So both of them have level 2 keypads.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated.
We can open them both.
Access granted.
This side will find a few bottles of alcohol, some credit chips, and some ammo. And to the left, let's check this keypad first.
Anomaly detected. Trace program in access granted.
To the left, like I was saying, we'll find a lot of hacking softwares. So really useful. Just pick it all up. We'll also find a lot of electronic material, screens, servers, computers, and don't forget to search every corner. And we'll also find that button over there that will open the path taking us to a store. So it seems like this storage container works as the basement for this store. Tech Noir and Kostas, the sailor here,
Welcome.
really
Nice to have you
has
here.
some useful stuff.
All high end. And you look like you know high end. Which biotech did your job? Not isolate. They don't come in black.
You try this on all your customers?
Just the ones made of carbon fiber. As one enthusiast to another, you can tell me.
Gonna have to disappoint you.
Maybe you can make it up to me. You look like the kind of man who might have access to breach software.
That stuff's illegal.
Come on, man, don't play around. You know why it's illegal. You know the world governments don't want us to find out their dirty secrets. But we will, and you can help us. Be part of the revolution. Anyway, just think about it. All the details are in the computer. Want to have a look? To sell or to buy?
Let's do business.
Sure.
Great, go ahead. This is fantastic. The cause is very, very grateful. Take this, a gift for a true freedom fighter.
And in his store, first we are gonna sell all the booze, ammo, and weapons we don't need. Regulators, micropumps, whiskey, and finally we are going to buy the stun gun. This guy also has biocells, multi-tools, crafting parts, a lot of hacking software, and ammo. I'm not going to spend any more money for now.
Factory fresh.
I'm good for now.
Don't wait for planned obsolescence.
What are you waiting for?
Chile, they committed massive voter fraud when they rigged the electronic voting system. And
The shopkeeper was late on his protection payments.
And now
The client beat him to death with a baseball
we can go around, or instead of going all the way around to the block, we can simply go back down. And finally, we are gonna go down to Otar's casino in the sewers. Down here, there are several tunnels. So coming down to the right, at the bottom, there's a casino with the ship, and to the left there's also this tunnel that we are going to explore first through the only way possible. And when we get here, to the right, we are gonna hack this keypad. It's a level 1 security, so we should be okay. If needed, use the hacking software.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
And inside there's a lot of poisonous gas. I haven't upgraded my lungs yet, so I'm gonna have to do this real quick. Using a multi-stim to recover after coming out. And the reason I did this is because the pocket secretary has the code for the safe in the casino. So that's the reason I went in there. And mostly the reason I came to this side to search this tunnel. But I'm also going to take the opportunity to go a little further ahead and show you this entrance. I'm sure you remember this from the previous episode. We saw this from the other side when we were exploring the sewers, and we found a lot of homeless augmented people living in there. We found a safe, and we also found this door that we didn't mess with because of these lasers and explosives. Same thing still from this side. There's no way to deactivate them. We can, however, throw something to there to detonate those explosives, but more than likely that would void any stealth attempt for a playthrough, so I'm not gonna do it. And further ahead there are a few more people and also a backway entrance to the forbidden area of the casino from here. And further ahead there's only a large open area that nothing special, a lot of poisonous gas, and on that end there are some stairs to the surface. So this was just to show you what's ahead, and also to show you where the door we found in the previous episode would lead. So behind that door and those explosives, this is what we would find, this corridor. leading to the casino. And now that I've showed you this tunnel, we can return back. Watch it, because this area, as you probably noticed, has a few optimization problems, so a few frame rate problems, because there are a lot of I believe that's because it's a conjunction for a lot of different areas. So you have access to the casino, to the surface further ahead, to that area full of gas, to a secret entrance to the casino, two different separate places with people. So it's a lot of things condensed in one place, and they need to preload all the giant areas that this place gives access to. So I believe that that's probably it, but nothing special, as you saw. We moved pretty much without problem at all. Just a few hiccups here and there, noticeable if you're playing, at least. And back at the stairs we came down after we have explored that side. Then we have the right side where the casino is, and also not only the casino, but adding to the conjunctions in this area, there's also this passage here. Now this passage has a door with a keypad, and if we hack this keypad and go through this corridor, we will be able to bypass all the conversation with Otar Botkoveli and all that part and all the favors he has to ask, and this will lead us to the second floor of the casino, where we are not permitted to be, but will take us directly near to the safe. And by getting to the safe with the code we already got from the poisonous room, we can get the calibrator without having to talk with Otar Botkoveli. I'm not going to do that. It's even possible to do that in complete stealth without being seen and come out again, but I'm not going to do that because I want to talk with Otar Botkoveli, mainly because Otar will give us the calibrator, but in return will ask us for a couple of favors down the line, which are 2 extra side quests. And since I want to do all the quests, I'm gonna talk with Otar. Now this is the entrance to the casino. I'm gonna pick this credit chip and also another one here. And as soon as we enter, pay attention.
Like I'm always telling you, Vano, people in all country are more genuine. They treat each other with respect. If a man has something to say, he says it to your face. Politely. That is what...
Go away, Clegg. We're closed.
Oh, he is not here to gamble, Vano. Are you?
You're Otar?
I am Mr. Botkoveli, yes. And who are you?
I'm here on behalf of a concerned third party.
Oh, you hear that, Vano? Our guest is a very private person.
I found it pays to be cautious when you don't know exactly who you're dealing with.
That is true. But sometimes it can create problems which could have been avoided had they been more forthcoming. If neither man is willing to compromise, they cannot reach a satisfactory understanding.
I would like to avoid any misunderstandings.
Good. So in this case, since you already know my name, and no doubt other things about me, I think you owe me the same courtesy.
So, if you paid attention when we entered the room, he was talking with Varo over there and telling him that basically he likes honest, straightforward people, he likes loyalty, and he likes education. So let's straight talk.
I'm with Interpol, but I'm not here to cause any trouble. Organized crime is someone else's department. I'm here to pick up the shipment you're withholding from Václav Koller.
Vano, look. The only honest policeman in Prague. Koller must want this item very much to send someone like you. But I will tell you what I told Koller. No, he cannot have the calibrator, and you can't either. Dealing with Augs is bad business. A point which some people in this organization have yet to understand.
Now is playing hard to get, so let's compliment him.
I see. You're a man of principle. A businessman who cares for the organization he's part of. But there's more to my being here than maybe you realize. Koller is a friend, and sometimes helping out a friend in need is good business.
You see, Vano, this is what I am always talking about. Loyalty. So tell me, Mr. Friendship, how far are you willing to go to help out a friend in need?
Well, the right option would probably be to tell him if someone needs my help, I give it any way I can. But because I think I nailed pretty much the previous two dialogues, I'm going to dodge this question.
It would depend on the situation, don't you think?
I think maybe you're too cautious.
I know,
Still,
I know.
Caution can be a virtue, isn't that right, Vano?
Of course.
So, perhaps we should see. It is like I am always telling him, you can get a lot accomplished just by having a conversation. I will let you have the calibrator.
Thanks. And what's it gonna cost me?
Listen to the man, Vano. Even when he gets what he wants, he does not trust it. What shall we do with such a man? What will it cost? A favor.
What kind of favor?
Don't worry. I will let you know in due time. It won't be too painful. Not for you. So what do you say? Do we have a deal, Mr.?
Of course we have a deal. Like I said.
Jensen, we have a deal.
Excellent. Upstairs in my office, you will find Koller's calibrator. I will be in touch.
Like I said, Otar, in return, is gonna ask us for a couple of favors. That will be, of course, a couple of secondary missions, a couple of side missions, and
doesn't find out about this.
it will be rather quick to ask for those favors, in fact. But for now, let's just get the calibrator. So, in here, the calibrator is right here atop the table. But that happens because we talked with Otar. Before we talked with Otar, like I said, there was that other path that would allow us to get to this top floor without talking with him, and that path with the keypad would have led us to that door, and coming out to that door without having talked with Otar Botkoveli, we would not be authorized to be here in the upper floor, and the calibrator would not be here in his desk. It would be inside the safe. Hence, the safe code we got from the room full of poison. Now, we are also gonna take advantage that we are authorized to be here and search the safe. And take this grenade. And we are also going to hack the computer but we will have to wait until he leaves.
We will be watching the UN
And while we wait, we can pick up a couple more hacking softwares.
blind from
They may have batteries, but we've got this. A shanty and all you need to get through the day.
He's outnumbered. Only an idiot would start something.
In yet another augmented terror attack, 251 passengers
And
aboard
we can also
Airlines
pick
You might
this
go
credit
west,
ship,
kill us all.
when an augmented passenger broke
this pocket secretary
ruthlessly butchered its flight crew.
that also has the code for the room full of gas.
Word. So this cannot reach Radish.
That horrible day,
And let's hack Otar's computer.
flew into a psychotic killing spree, causing the greatest loss of life in recent history. I cannot speak for you folks.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated.
Relax. Not your problem.
Access granted.
It has 4 emails inside. I'm not gonna waste a lot of time reading them here. They go to my journal. We can read them later. Let's not risk to get caught. And now we can finally
Favors are important to have.
pick up the calibrator.
Palisade Bank Corporation is now and forever will be the best.
All right, Kohler. I've got your neuroplasticity calibrator.
That's great! I'm gonna pencil you in for that optimization procedure. Just as soon as I'm done with this house call.
What house call?
I got this other client, you know, doesn't like to be kept waiting.
Neither do I, Kohler. Call me when you're ready.
And with everything ready, we can finally go down
Hope he does something.
We cannot always
and
implement
back
for
to the
every
surface.
thing. That is ridiculous. You know what?
We're about to end today's episode. Thanks for watching, guys. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more episodes in this series. Thanks a lot, guys, and see you all soon.